Hi there, Neptune here in my COVID 19 proof little bus bubbles. Um, Bringing some updated reflections on some very vexing times, very perplexing and vexing. Yes. So, yeah, it's been interesting just what's going on with the the governments and what they're asking people to do. And I don't have a problem with respecting what they ask and honouring all of that. Absolutely fine with that, and I think it's important to show support um, but also at the same time it is important to be able to exercise your own mind and to think for yourself, not just um, for take things that as they're given to you without without considering, like, what does this actually mean to me, like how will this impact my life, how will this impact the wider the wider collective of our community, and what is the real true purpose behind certain things that we may be asked to do. Anyway, up until this point, like, I'm cool with all of it, it's fine. Like, yeah, the physical distancing, we'll see. Um, but I'm fine with totally respecting it, and there we go. So yes, yesterday I just sort of my very first foray into the other side of like the theories of the various truths behind where this disease came from, and like where why is everything going the way it is. It just all seems, I've been beginning to have a few questions about what's really going on here, and this video sort of certainly answered a lot of questions for me, um, and it was from a very reputable source. But at the same time also, I felt myself go into this complete, utter meltdown of like, whoa, this is really scary. What the potential of where all of this is going. It's very confronting. It's very possible, and it's very yeah. It's sort of, it can really induce a lot of fear if you really consider it. And so, I've just been processing, the fear. I think it's okay to just go, yeah, it's coming up for me, and I've just got to face it and address it bit by bit. But what the bigger message that I'm getting, from, I think, for me, my spiritual devotion is just, that's what's always saved me, and since I've devoted myself 100% over the last maybe decade or so, and all my life, my spiritual little lifeline, that's what's kept me going. And but I just know that nothing else is going to cut it. Like, it's only my devotion to God and absolute knowledge. It's not theories, it's not belief, but knowledge that that there is an ascended realm of beings who are there to just feed the light through to us and help us in whatever way they can help us. But we just need to ask. These are the angels and ascended masters and so on. So anyway, with the teachings and with what I know, with when it comes to any sort of fear coming up, I'm very quickly realizing that must come to peace here. There's no other answer. Like, if I keep sort of following that rabbit hole down all the conspiracy theories and even trying um, to fight the powers that be and so on, like, it's that that will destroy, because it's going into fear, it's going into reaction, it's going into the fight, or and in the fear, or even flight. It just depends what direction I could go with all of this, or anyone could go with it. So I just want to share the message of what I truly understand. Like, Jesus described it as the middle way, not being too far in any extreme, but just coming together into that middle point of balance. So, I'm no longer going to allow myself to be pulled into any extreme, whether it's the extreme of fearing like of what the powers might do, or the extreme of fearing um, the actual, fear of getting a dreadful, deadly virus and so on. I'm letting all of that go. It's all just an illusion, because no matter what happens on the outside, no matter what happens, no one can take away my inner peace. No one can take away my inner freedom. And it's the same for every single person on this planet. And this is what the Christhood of the self, the personal Christhood is. It's being able to just acknowledge that. Like, I can't change it. I cannot change what's going on. It's just going to play out as it plays out, and I'll do all my spiritual practices to assist this, and trust me, I'm doing a lot to serve humanity, just as other people are playing their roles. My role is very spiritual and philosophical also. So I'm just sharing with you now that if you're out there and you're looking for, an answer, like there's just one answer, just to find your inner peace and your balance, and to do whatever it takes to get there. Meditation and prayer, and keeping your eyes on that which is not upsetting and distressing. Even though you might be looking at something that is like a little pathway of an avenue of seeking out the truth, like there can be a lot of fear down that rabbit hole. So it's important to just find this balance. A, yes, awareness. B, come back here into the center. And just to give thanks that, we're in a time where we have opportunities as a collective of humanity to change things. And I will hold faith, and I'll hold the space and the light for the whole of humanity, and that we can transcend this. So let it be done in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the Mother, the Holy Mother of Light.